Hello and welcome. This is Chris-Ann. I'm coming at you from Elemental Energies with Chris-Ann. Today we are going to be doing tab binding. I love tab binding. I find it really simple. Once you sort of get it down pat, it flows. So I purchased a while ago a bunch of these like inspirational cards from Temu. And I purchased 2 or 3 different bundles or varieties of them. You can see these are in different sizes. That's one way to know they were different bundles. So these are approximately business card size inspirational cards that have different inspirational meanings on them. So what do you do with them? Well, I've been tucking them into the journals I make. It's great because you could do journaling on the back. But now I want to do these little tab binding books with them. Now, I can come in and put lines on this side, which I think I might do, actually, so people will know that they can journal right here. And then all I did was just add some of the Tim Holtz paper dolls. Some of them hang off the edge just a smidge. That's okay with me. Just adds, that's all I did, was just add these little dolls. So I have that type. This one I didn't add any dolls or anything to. They're very, very different styles. I kind of like these cards better than these cards, in all honesty, but this is kind of cute. If you need like a little book or something to tuck in to your journal, we have all those pockets and side tucks and all of that fun stuff that we make. So this is a great little thing to tuck in them. You don't have to decorate them. They're pretty much fully decorated. I just came in and added the paper dolls just because I wanted to. But mostly I want to show you how to do the tab binding. So I am doing tab binding with this tape. This is the duct tape. So it's not washi tape, but I've done this with washi tape, and I do this with fabric actually too. And I tear my fabric into strips and I glue it down. Now these have not been glued down. You can come in and glue them down, and I kind of suggest gluing them down. I'm not gonna glue this down during the video, but to reinforce it and to make it a lot more sturdier and permanent and much more stable, you can come in and glue it down. So you can get this at Walmart, this tape. You can get this. We have a store called Job Lots, and you can get this there. We also have a store called Martin's, and sometimes you can see it there. So all I'm doing is I'm cutting a piece that big, and then I'm cutting it in half. And these are the sizes. I'm putting this on my camera mount. So if my camera is shaking, that's why. So that's the size that I'm doing. Let me do it one more time. I'm not measuring anything. I like to eyeball things. It's handmade. It doesn't have to be like perfection. It just has to be sturdy. So that's the sizes of the tapes that I'm doing. And yes, it is shaking my camera, but that's what it is. Okay. So let's get started on these. I have a whole bunch of different sets here ready to go. What I'm doing is I'm using 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've done this with 10. I've done this with 20. You need an even number. That's all you do. The other thing that you need, because I'm adding the tapes on the left-hand side, I need to make sure these are good, these are clear on the left-hand side to add my tape. So I kind of went through all of these and I thought, okay, all the left-hand sides look pretty good. These are the ones that didn't make the cut for me. See, it has all these words. That's going to be covered up. This one, everything is kind of moved to the left-hand side. That didn't make the cut. Same thing with that one. This, I thought that might get covered up. This definitely will get covered up. That one I could use. And then this one, everything is oriented over to the left. So those didn't make the cut for me because I needed it to be clearer of space on the left-hand side. Now, I need to decide what, which one do I like? Now, this one, it might get covered up there, but if I can do the middle, well, you'll see. I think I like, yeah, I like this one. Now, here's my other thought. I was thinking something like this would be a cute little gift for my son's girlfriend. She is 16, almost 17. Many, now I don't know for her personally, but many of that generation cannot read cursive. So just be mindful who you're giving this to with the font. My son can read cursive because I taught him. My mom and I both worked with him to make sure he could read cursive. So, yeah. They're trying to make it a new law that the children in Maine learn cursive in the coming years. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I think that would be a good thing. Okay, let's put these aside. Where was that? This one. Let me pull this one here. Okay, so what you need to do is we are going to go through and we are going to add tapes. We're going to do 3 on this one, 2 on the next one, 3 on the next one, 2 on that next one, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. That's all you got to remember, okay? Because of where the words are on this one, I want this one to be a 2. This one's going to be a 3, okay? So let me pull my tapes off of my camera mount, which is making it shake, actually. Okay, so I am going to line my tapes up along the left-hand side. You can put them like here in the middle if you want. I am going to put mine at the very top and the very bottom, and here's why. The next ones that you add, those 2, remember how I said it's 3, 2, 3, 2. Those have to go in the middle. There has to be enough space between these tapes for my next 2 configuration to fit in here. Number 1, that's why I cut my tape down. And number 2, that's why I'm putting them all the way to the top here to make space. So here's my 3. I'm adding the tapes to the front of every one of my cards. Once I get them added, I take it and I flip it over upside down. Now, I hold it next to this one right here. Since this is a 3, this is going to be a 2. The reason I'm holding them next to each other is so I can add my tape in between these, in the middle. There has to be space in the middle. See? It sort of, let me pull it up here. It's going to line up, okay? Every single time I put my tape on the front, I'm going to take it and turn it face down. Got my tape on the front, I'm going to turn it and put it face down. And I'm going to line these up. Now, because I did my 3 tapes first, I'm going to take my 3 tapes and pull them over and attach them. I'm not touching those 2 that I just did, only the 3. So I take the 3 and I flip it over and sort of tape it down. Okay? Last one I did was a 2. This one is going to be a 3. So I come back up to the top, come back down to the bottom, and then I'm just grabbing the tapes here off my my camera. Oops, off my camera mount. Here, let me just stick a bunch of them to my finger. Okay, so this is a 3. I'm working on my 3. I'm lining this up with this one. Press these down. Okay, I've got that done. Now what do? I take this, flip it over face down. Line it up. I'm picking it up and doing it in the air so you guys can see it better. So now I take those 2 and flip it over. 3, 2, 3, 2. So since I flipped the 2 over, I come over here. Let me look for one that's good for a 2. This is good for a 2. And I'm going to line these 2 up with these 2. Okay, just stuck my 2 down. Flip it over. Now I'm going to flip over my 3. And I'm lining up those cards at the same time. So I just flipped over a 3, come over here, and I tape 3. Okay, there's my 3. Flip it over. Now I'm going to attach my 2. 1, 2. Since I just attached 2, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do a 2. 1, 2. Flip it over, attach 3. And I'm just lining these up. 1, 2, 3. I flipped over 3. I come over here and I do a 2. Let me grab a bunch of tapes. Oops, do a 2. 1, 2. But oh, wait a minute. No, I did that wrong. Nope. Sorry. I just did a 3, so now I have to attach a 3. That's what I'm trying to say. 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. I don't like that one there. There. Okay, flip it over, attach 2. That one, that one. Now, here's my last one. We never add tape to the last one. So I just take my last one, put it over here, and flip over my 3. Whoops, let me line this up a little bit better. So 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, except for the last one, which is a 0. Let me put that tape over there. So let me squish all these tapes down and let's look at what we've got. So you can see 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. And this one is attached because those guys in the back. Now, what I have seen other people do, if you don't feel this is sturdy enough, I do feel it's sturdy enough, but I have seen some people come and just add, I'm not going to do it, I'm just kind of showing you, but add like a whole binding like that, covering up the tab binding. I'm okay with the tab binding. I kind of like the tab binding, but I'm just saying that's another way you can sort of reinforce it a little bit more. So there's that. Let's do one more. Oh, no, these are the ones that are already done. Let's see. I have a whole bunch here in front of me. Let's do this one. Okay, so that's a good one for the front, actually. Let me just making sure they're all going in the same direction. I made that mistake one time. I put it in upside down. Okay, I'm good with this. As we go, if I need to alternate for the 2-3 thing, I will. This is the cover. This is going to be a 3. I'm just going to grab a whole bunch of these tapes, put them on my finger, because I pre-cut a whole bunch of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this right up at that top. I'm going to line one up at the bottom. And then I'm going to put one right in the middle. There. Flip it over. Once you get the tapes on, flip it over front side down. Now I'm going to come in and do my 2s. Yeah, we'll do 2 on this one. So I'm going to sort of line it up so I can put my 2s in between these spaces here. And I'm just giving it a little press as I go. Okay, 3, 2. Got my 2 done. Let me pull it up here so you can see it. There's my 3. There's my 2. Flip it over. Since I attached the 2 tapes last, I will flip over my 3 tapes. Because I now flipped over 3 tapes, this one is now going to become a 3. So let's put this one at the top, one at the bottom, and then one lined up right there in the middle. Flip it over face side down, going to flip over the 2. 1, 2. Because I just did 2, this one's now going to be a 2. Grab another tape. One, 2. Flip it over. Because I just attached 2 tapes, I need to stick down 3 tapes. 1, 2, 3. Here's my 2. This now needs to have 3. So let me grab some tapes. Kind of running out of tape here. Whoops. I stuck them here to my thing. Okay. So let's do my 3. Top, bottom, middle. And I'm lining them up. Flip this over because I just attached 3 tapes. I am now going to press down 2 tapes. Because I just pressed down 2 tapes, this now becomes 2 tapes I need to attach to it. 1, 2. flip it upside down. Attach my 3. 1, 2, 3. This now becomes a 3. 1, 2. Oh, that's not gonna fall right there. Let's switch to this one. Although I might run into the same problem with this one. 1, 2, and then we're gonna just put it right there. Okay, 3. So now let's flip this one over. Press over 2. 1, 2. My last one, remember, gets nothing on it. Flip that over, kind of lining it all up, and flip over my 3. And then I kind of come in and push it all down. I can come back in and glue it, don't forget. And here we go. Let's look. Aren't these so cute? And with these pre-made inspirational cards, I think this is just so simple and so easy. If you need like a little Happy Mail something, how adorable are these? And then if you wanted to add some of the paper dolls, it's a little tricky finding some of the paper dolls to fit that don't stick up over the edge, but I'm okay if they stick over the edge. So let's just get my glue to work. It's been sitting here a while. Find my pin. Oh, my pin just disappeared over here. Come on. Okay. And then I just kind of slip up. My paper doll was slippery. Slide that right in. Wipe off some of the excess onto my cloth. So you have that one. Oh, yeah. I like that. These are those mini paper dolls, which I love. I love the mini ones. I use these a lot, actually. There. Just kind of jazzes it up a little bit. Okay, we're going to put her here. I love the little kid ones. There. Oops. And I'm okay covering up some of the pictures. Let's see. have some of these like leaning ones, but they, this is a sitting one, but no. This is a leaning one. Okay. Kind of blends, but it kind of works too. Oops. You just want to make sure that when you're putting the dolls in that you're keeping them away from that hinged edge. This is over the hinge, which also serves to keep it there. Yeah, I like that. There. I'll come back and show this in the end. This one's going to be tricky. Okay, that works right there. It's hanging off the edge just a little bit, slightly over the word, but that's all right with me. And it covers too much. Yeah, I was on the wrong side. All right, let me come back to this guy. Not 100% sold on him. I think that one's too big, yeah. Oh, perfect. I mean, you could put other stickers and other fun things in here. I just happen to have these paper dolls, which I love. Yep, that's the back page. Okay, so let me show you. That one. That one. That one. To me, these make a really cute, like, little tuck thing for a journal and a Happy Mail. Like I said, I was thinking of making one for my son to include in the Easter basket for my son's girlfriend. And let me show you how I'm going to do the lines. I have one of these line stencils. I got this on Amazon a long time ago. And what I do is I line it up. And then I come in with my stencil brush. My stencil brushes pretty much always have ink on them. So there, you can see it's very faint. And I can do all different colors if I wanted. There. It just gives lines so whoever knows that it is for journaling. What I might do is leave a couple empty because if you want to do bigger words, maybe you don't write this tiny. And I'll just skip and do the back one too. Oops. There. Easy peasy. To me, that's a super cute little addition to a gift, or, you know, gift by itself. If you want to wrap the whole thing with a ribbon, I'm not going to cut this ribbon. I'm not going to use this ribbon. But if you had a thinner ribbon, smaller ribbon, you know, you can wrap it. This is not the appropriate ribbon for this, but just to show you. I mean, it's much, 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 much too big. But you get the idea. I didn't want to cut this ribbon. And I don't have a ribbon right here that I want to add. But how cute is that? So really simple tab binding inspirational card mini books. Hope that gives you some ideas. I hope that's of inspiration to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe to my channel. I do post a video every single day. And if you make these and you want to tag me in them, you can find me on Instagram, KrisAnne1234, Blue Sky, KrisAnne1234, and you can find me on Facebook, Elemental Energies with KrisAnne. I do post my inspirational cards, my oracle cards, every single day, or just about every single day, on all 3 of those locations. And my decks are going to be coming out shortly, but you can see I've now created 15 decks. One of my 15 decks is posted online, and that strictly is a deck that stays online. I'm not going to have that one printed. My other 14 of them are going to be eventually printed, plus more. So check that out. So go give those pages a like, and please subscribe to this channel. I would really appreciate it. Take care and be free.